Welcome to Divine Public School. Myself, Shailendri Pandey, science teacher, going to discuss topic crop production and management. Starting with the introduction, as we all know that food provides nutrition to all living organisms. It is a basic need of all of us to grow and survive because the energy gained by food is utilized for growth, development and other activities of body. But nowadays our country is facing problem called food shortage. Due to the increasing population of humans demands more food for its survival. So, in order to meet the need of food of all people, regular production, proper management and distribution of food is necessary. Let's discuss it systematically. Agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity and is closely related to the natural environment. It is also called farming or husbandry. The term agriculture has been derived from the Latin word ager meaning field and cultura meaning cultivation. What are crops? Crops are the plants grown and cultivated together at one place on a large scale. For example, crop of wheat in a field. Types of crops. On the basis of cropping season, there are two types, Rabi crops and Kharif crops. Crops which are sown in November and harvested in April are Rabi crops. For example, wheat, gram, pea, mustard, etc. And the crops which are sown in June and harvested in October are Kharif crops. For example, rice, maize, groundnut, etc. Methods of crop production. The different methods of crop production are soil preparation, sowing of seeds, manuring, irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. Let's discuss it systematically. Soil preparation. Why soil preparation is important? It is so because plants grow in soil. It is a mixture of sand, clay, bacteria, earthworm and varying amount of moisture and air. The plants obtain water and nutrients from the soil through their roots. The roots are held in place by the soil. And the soil microbes and other organisms such as earthworm helps to increase soil fertility. It is therefore important that the soil is well prepared. Steps of preparation of soil. Plowing, the process of loosening and overturning of soil to make it aerated and suitable for the growth. The tools used for the purpose of plowing are plow, hoe and cultivator. Benefits of plowing. It allows roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil helps the roots to breathe easily even in deep soil. It helps earthworm and microorganisms to grow. These are called farmers' friends as they add humus to the soil. Sowing of seeds. Sowing is the process of placing the seeds at proper depth in the soil. The good quality and timely sowing of seeds gives better yield of crops. Selection of good quality seeds. Seeds should be healthy, clean and fertile. It should be high yield in variety and it should be disease free. Methods of sowing seeds. Different methods of sowing seeds are broadcasting. Seeds are scattered by hand on soil. Seed drill. Seed can be sown uniformly at equal distance and depth. It saves time and labor both. Transplantation. Some plants like paddy, tomato, chilies are sown first in nurseries and when they grow as small plants are then shifted to big fields for further growth with adequate spacing. Adding manures and fertilizers. Substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are called manures and fertilizers. Difference between fertilizers and manures. Fertilizers. It is a man-made inorganic salt. It is prepared in factories. It does not provide any humus to the soil. It is rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. It causes water pollution. Whereas manures, it is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung and plant residues. It is prepared in fields. It provides a lot of humus to the soil. It is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. It does not cause water pollution. Other methods of soil enrichment. Soil can be enriched by crop rotation, mixed farming, and green manuring. Irrigation. Artificial watering of soil for the growth of plants is called irrigation. Why irrigation is important? Water is important for proper growth and development of plants. It is absorbed by the plant roots. Along with water, minerals and fertilizers are also absorbed. It is essential because germination of seeds does not take place under dry conditions. Nutrients dissolved in water are transported to each part of the plant. It also protects the crop from frost and hot air currents. So, to maintain the proper moisture for healthy crop growth, fields have to be watered regularly. Sources of irrigation. Different sources of irrigation are tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. Methods of irrigation. It includes two methods, traditional method and the modern method. Traditional method includes moat, chain pump, dhekli and rahat system. And modern method includes sprinkler system and drip system. Protection from weeds. Unwanted plants in the fields are called weeds. The common weeds which grow with crop are grass, amaranthus, chenopodium. Removal of these unwanted plants is called weeding. But why this weeding is required? Because weeds share water, sunlight, space, nutrients with the crop plants. Thus, they compete with the crop plants. Therefore, their removal is necessary. Otherwise, crop plants do not get sufficient space, water and sunlight to grow healthier. Methods of weeding. Weeds are weeded out either by hand or with the help of an implement called harrow. Nowadays, for checking the growth of weeds, certain chemicals are used. These chemicals are called weedicides. For example, simazine, metachlor, 2,4-D, butachlor, etc. Harvesting. Cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. Methods of harvesting. It is done with the help of using sickle by hand. Combine machine is also used for harvesting and threshing the crop. After harvesting, grains are beaten out from the crops with the help of threshing and winnowing. Storage. Harvested grains to be kept for a longer time. They should be safe from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms. Methods of storage. Harvested grains have more moisture. If freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, they may get spoilt or attacked by microorganisms, making them unfit for use. The dried grains are stored in gunny bags, jute bags and metallic bins and placed in godowns. The large-scale storage of grain is done in silos and granaries. Specific chemical treatments are done to protect them from pests and microorganisms. Animal as sources of food. Like plants, animals are also the important sources of food for us. The large-scale rearing, caring and breeding of domesticated animals for food and food products is called animal husbandry. The animals raised for different purposes under animal husbandry are called livestock. For example, cow, buffalo, fish, goat, etc. Here is one activity for you to find the good quality of seeds. Method given below. Take a glass bowl with some water. Put some wheat grains in the bowl. Leave them undisturbed for some time. What do you observe? You can see that some seeds settle down at the bottom while some float on the surface. The result shows that seeds which are healthy settle down at the bottom due to their weight. The lighter seeds are damaged and become lighter, so they float on the surface of water. Here is an assignment for you. Please complete it. Thank you. Stay healthy and stay safe.